Hello everyone, I'm Naziha Mehmood and this is Beyond the Narrative, where we look not just at the headlines but what lies behind them, as they say, between the lines. So this is the beginning episode of the series Beyond the Narrative with me, Naziha Mehmood, where we speak of analysis for you to read between the lines. Now, there are some loopholes and miscalculations, which is not really reported in the global media for reasons best known to my very smart viewers. The world is shrinking, but it's getting sharper, warmer, harder by the day because of the circumstances, the situation around the world, the economic pressures, the war pressures, conflicts, artificial intelligence, and on top of it, human intelligence is getting better by the day. And yet, there is a contrasting situation. Now, without further ado, the recent tensions involving the US, Israel, and Iran is obviously the most talked about topic these days. A very sad situation, but serious at the same time. So it's important to read between the lines and understand the situation better, much deeper than what is being showed. And here I am as a journalist and poet, deadly combination for describing the loopholes, my opinions that lie underneath those thoughts. The tensions between US, Israel, and Iran are being framed in a very familiar way in the global media, like a simple confrontation between enemies. But if you look beyond the narrative, the story becomes far more complicated. How first the strikes and then the counter threats. It's not just about military targets. They are about deterrence and messaging. Every missile launched, every military statement issued is meant to signal strength, not just to enemies, but to domestic audiences. Now, Israel wants to demonstrate that it can reach Iranian interests anywhere in the region. That is to be noted. But the United States wants to maintain strategic dominance without sliding into another full-scale Middle Eastern war, and Iran wants to project resilience. Iran is a resilient state. It's a hardened state. It's very hard to completely break down Iran, showing that pressure and attacks will not weaken its position. That is about the retaliatory strikes. Now, second, there is the regional chessboard, if I may. The confrontation is not happening in isolation, if you like. From the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean, alliances and rivalries are shifting now. Each move in this conflict is carefully calibrated in order to avoid a war that no one truly wants. No one truly wants. But everyone is preparing for, because there's hardly a choice here. But then they say there's always a choice. Now, that's the paradox of modern geopolitics, but we are avoided by constantly preparing for them. So finally, the most interesting question lies between the lines of the rhetoric. If the rhetoric is so aggressive, why has the escalation remained so controlled? Now, I'm going to throw a few questions in between this narrative and analysis of mine for my very dear audiences who are serious into understanding the political situation, the strategic balance of this world, and the situation of war as it's ongoing. For your analysis, I'd like to see and hear what you have to say, your insights. So do throw me some comments. Do say what is the next topic regarding the same or other conflicts around the world that you want me to analyze on. Now, going back to the rhetoric, why is it so aggressive? Why has the escalation remained so controlled? That is one question. In my opinion, because all three actors involved, Israel, US, and Iran, there is a direct cost of war. As we all know, a full confrontation between the US, Israel, and Iran would actually reshape the entire region economically, politically, as well as militarily. It's very important to understand how it's reshaping. So what are we witnessing right now is not really a simple conflict. It is a strategic theater. Pressure is happening and escalation is there, but there is no declaration of total war and without final consequences being signaled, at least for now. So that is where the exact story lies. As I say between the lines, excuse me for the noise. The loopholes, as I spoke in the beginning, I think, at least not in my life or as much history that I have gone through, I've hardly seen or heard of any wars being started on the basis of vibes, like a feeling. And then there's confidence, and then there's overconfidence. Usually wars are started with confidence, but overconfidence backfires. So perhaps, in my opinion, on the US side, it was miscalculated in terms of considering what happened in Iraq and Libya and Venezuela. Iran is not the same. Iran is shaped to be a hardline state. It's very hard to shake Iran from the inside. So how long this war is going to take, what will be the consequences in the coming days, food shortages, water shortages, oil shortages. So half the pressure is real, but half the pressure is constructed. Like I said, it's a strategic theater. So let me know what you think, how far you are into this narrative, and what do you feel beyond the narrative. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video of Beyond the Narrative with Naziha Mehmood. Keep watching and stay tuned. And if you have any comments, I'll be looking forward to reading all of them and responding. If you have any questions, to give a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And I'll be seeing you very soon. Keep shining, keep doing kind things, keep doing the right thing, even if the world is going in the wrong direction.